Scotty Sattler and Matty Rogers standing by for Sportsday. G'day, boys.
Hello.
Legends, how are we?
What's happening, boys?
Plenty's happening.
Yeah, give us a bit.
What do you got, Sats?
Sounds like it.
You got much? Yeah, plenty going on.
Oh, okay.
How'd kickoff go Saturday morning, Sats?
Yeah, it went well.
Yeah?
It went well. Yeah, it went really well, actually. Yeah, it's gaining traction, as they say. Andrew Wenker.
I tell you what, Sats, it's a great concept. I don't know of another Australian show, there probably is, but who take live calls on a TV show.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Well, it's the whole American model, isn't
Yeah.
it? With like the Mike and Mike was, I think, was the first one back in the day, and so a radio show on TV or vice versa on Fox League. It's pretty exciting actually to be able to take. And we actually had a fair few calls on Saturday, so people having their opinion, and Webby likes to roll them up as well, Andrew Webster, which is good.
Beautiful. Now, Rat, it's
Yes.
your week in many ways. It's the US Masters, and a lot of people want to know your tip for the big event. Have you got a short list?
I like Neiman.
Wow.
From the Live Tour.
Walking.
Yeah, mate. He was flushing it down in Adelaide, and he's been in good form. He's won a couple of times, and just the way he hits the ball, it's different to all the other players at the moment.
What's he doing? What's his strength?
It's just he's ball striking, and that's what it takes at Augusta. You got to put the ball in the right spots, and he just seems to be able to do that. So I'm all over him.
What about our man Minwoo Lee off a win? Can he do it?
Big chance. Yeah, he's got the game to do it.
Has got the ability to stray a few now and then, like he's famous for.
Oh, he's young, you know. Like
Yeah, I
he's
know.
Sort of,
Shane Lowry, we're ready. Rat and I were watching some stuff today. Apparently,
man.
Shane Lowry, based on like the mathematics of the game, is right up there as well.
Boys, I don't want to bruise, but I won the B grade medal on Saturday.
What'd you shoot?
that's good bruising.
It was group bruising, but I've never won anything like this. So,
Oh, mate, I love it. Talk me through it. What did you do? Did you come home strong? Did you just
no,
hang on by your fingernails?
my first, okay, so it was stroke.
Yes.
My first 9,
Yep.
10 over. No, sorry, 11 over.
What are you
Okay.
playing off at the moment?
16.
All right. So you don't
11
much to
over.
play with.
So you're not even in the
Finish.
conversation.
I'm on
at
the
that point.
conversation.
No,
And then back 9, 5
Boom.
over.
you were
Wow.
Latrell Mitchell. You just come up with a big play.
No, I just
Putting, Brian.
No,
Or
I'll tell you what,
very
my
good
strength.
wear?
No, my anything from out of about 150 out, I was whacking, neeming it.
Were you
ball striking.
Were you
Beautiful.
using your Donkadonk, the driver?
No, I've gone off the Donkadonk because I fixed it. The Donkadonk was very forgiving, so now I've just gone back to the A1 Smoke.
The weather's
so
got a bit
see-
cooler down here, and he's
see,
putting
on
it down 2 sats. He reckons his
Yeah.
iron covers kept it nice and warm.
I got rid of the iron covers.
Did ya?
I got rid of the iron
should
covers.
never be let so on the text line, you'll see someone there has written a text
Judge
says Judge Smales.
Yeah.
Paddy Shack.
He will love hearing that you're using the smoke because he's from Callaway.
Oh, okay.
Judge Smales.
There you
Well,
go.
Smalesy, Smalesy, the Callaway was a beauty.
Oh,
What's that news
so he's
item?
copping
The
us
elite,
now on the
isn't it?
drive home.
Yes.
So a lot of Queenslanders now are now copping us on their drive home, Brian,
Oh, we just
Yeah.
kicked over.
because
Well,
of daylight savings.
Oh, yes, finally.
So apologies to those out there. You stuck with us.
Finally, we.
Yeah.
But look, we had a few teams get their first win. I was very happy for Christian Wolf and Rolsey.
Yes.
You could see the monkey, as they say, is off the back.
Yeah. What did you think about the crackdown on the head contact? Did you see? Were there any dubious ones you thought?
Yes.
Or you're happy with them all?
No, the dubious one was the first one on Thursday night when Hudson Young. But what
Yep.
about the one Wishy's head almost got taken off and it was just a penalty? Did you see that one?
Mitigating
Oh,
circumstances.
mitigate this.
Yeah,
Far
I
out.
thought the Brendan Piakura one was a little bit like that as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's going to be a bit hit and miss, isn't it? When they're doing this crackdown, it's like what? I mean, I don't know. My wife thinks that we should just scrap all referees and it should be done via AI. AI gets everything.
I love that.
They're better. They're
Yep.
more correct.
They would have picked up Latrell's forward pass. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yep.
What about going back to 2 refs? Do we go back to 2 refs? So it's just no.
Oh,
I'm not a fan
mate,
of that.
I don't
No.
know. Just more chance for errors.
Yeah.
Double the amount of errors.
But you know what? They're
Yeah,
going to
no.
make. They're going to make errors. The players make errors. It's just
And this is
we're human.
This is the thing, Joel. And this is what I was saying to Sats last week. I'm like, I think I've just lowered my expectations, and not to put it on the refs, like to say they're bad, but just understand that they are human. They're gonna stuff up because players stuff up, and And if you just got to hope that it just comes back around and helps you out at a time down the track. But it does, like in the moment though, it just breaks your heart when you see. I mean, I know that the pass from Latrell. I mean, geez,
That was play on.
Oh, Sats. People are talking about inertia, momentum. Go down to a park. He literally takes 2 steps.
It's a metaphor.
Yeah.
Go down to a park and throw a ball backwards out of the hands after 2 steps on the 10-metre line and show me how you can magically get it to land 5 metres in front of you. Bull dust. It 100% went forward.
Did you say bull dust?
Yes, I went
Oh,
bull
he's
dust.
angry.
Yeah.
He's angry, boys. When he pulls out the bull dust, you got to run for the hills.
Mate, it was a forward pass for all day.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, Joel. But I'll cop it. I mean, look, bad for the Roosters. They might get one down the track, but I was stoked to see him back. The best thing that happened was, well, not the best thing that happened, but the fact that their halves got injured and he had to get on the ball a bit more and get the ball in his hands and he's fit and he was taking it on.
That's why he's a 6.
Made a couple of errors, but just didn't care. Just kept going and threw everything at him, and they got the.
It wasn't one of those highlight games, but just the fact that he's out there.
Oh, yeah.
You can imagine other players, like for the Roosters, they're just worried about what he's going to do.
So
That's right.
Wayne Bennett was the man who saw the transition from Lockyer from fullback to 5'8".
Yep.
Yeah.
Will he pick Latrell Mitchell in the number 6 jersey tomorrow?
I don't think he's got any
Might
other
be
choice.
forced to.
Yeah, I'm with you, Rat Man.
Yeah.
Well, you got Sullivan there, and you got
He'll
Lewis
go
Dodd.
7. No, I think Dodd's cast.
Really?
I feel Dodd's cast. We can't. I think Sullivan did the job.
Right.
Yeah, he was good.
I think
Could you imagine
Sullivan to 7.
Well, Fletch, you was a back rower. Could you imagine being a back rower and you're about to run onto a ball just on an edge and you look up and Latrell's standing like 3 in from the sideline where the 5'8" stands? I mean, that's a pretty imposing looking defender, isn't it?
Well, you're not running at Jimmy Maloney or or
What's
Tommy
wrong with Jimmy
Dearden.
Maloney?
Yeah, well, they're small guys.
Oh, well, he just
Oh, you mean
No,
if
no,
I- yeah.
I'm not bagging defensively. I'm just
Yeah.
talking this. Like you're not going to be worried about getting. I mean, they'll make their tackles, but they're not going to hurt you.
Yeah,
Latrell
so-
could hurt you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but in saying that, you'd be saying to your team, look, he can hurt you, but we need this bloke to make 50 tackles.
yeah.
You'd have to just spot him up, wouldn't
Well,
you?
teams used to try and do that to Freddie.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Freddie would just whack him, and then that went out the
Exactly.
window.
Whack him,
They
Neiman.
never go back again. And
Hey,
you're inside defender, that's really important to protect him. But yeah, you're right. Freddie used to do that all the time.
Now, boys, I just got a text from Peter. Good afternoon. I'm sure sometimes this week tripod. That's me. I call myself tripod. Well, I don't. It's just what the
Brick does, yeah.
the neighbours do.
Oh, the neighbours do.
This week, Tripod will ask, what the F is AFL Gather Round? Well, let me explain it. It's like the NRL Magic Round, but with no magic, played in Australia's most boring city. So there you know. There
And
you
not
go.
in the one
You know what it is. Tickets are on sale now.
3 locations, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's strange.
it is. It's
Yeah.
bizarre. It is bizarre. Well, what was the kid from St Kilda? He just bagged Adelaide, didn't he? After the game,
Oh, he can't do that, Gibbo. Hey, boys, Gibbo's here. Have you got any advice you'd like to give him or ask him?
I want to know how his love life's going.
Oh, you still with the Nordic lady?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
well, we're
Sats.
down. We're down 30-0 in the second half with 10 to go.
Oh, where's the wind? Where's the wind?
Oh,
The
way back.
wind's blowing against me.
okay.
Oh,
Megan's blowing the
He's
opposite
you're running
direction.
uphill.
Chris?
Yeah, so me
How's it
gumboots
happen?
on.
So you're out.
How do we about your love life? How's the nightlife going, Gibbo? Because I know you don't.
Oh, he's
mind.
running downhill there, don't worry.
Please.
He's up 44-0 there.
Nightlife's going well. Well, this is probably the reason. Because the footy season's on, I've had to pick my battles, and unfortunately, my battles are picking more hanging out with the boys instead of putting a bit of time into the Norwegian
Nocturnal
flag.
activities.
Yeah. No. The nighttime activity's going well, very well.
Oh, right.
Thursday and
okay.
Friday now
Yeah.
because Saturday night I'm stuck at home watching the footy. So
Yeah.
Saturday, Thursday and Friday, it's all bets are off, and it's the new go.
So is it off, you and...
Not off yet. We're having a conversation at some stage this week.
how do you feel about it? How are you going to handle it?
How am I going to? I'm pretty sweet with it, to be honest. It's been 10 months. It's been 10
Oh,
months.
wow.
It's been good
That's
fun.
too long for you, Gibbo.
Yeah, but my Achilles heel was I went over to her place a few weeks ago after a night out and accidentally walked into her housemate's room.
Oh,
But she was moving out the
Accidentally.
next day, so it was fine.
accidentally?
Yeah.
No, it was a bloke, so I knew what I was doing.
As I said, accidentally?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Has she... Do you feel that she's got someone else?
No, well, I hope not. I don't think so. I
Okay.
think we're sweet.
All right. Well, I'm hoping.
Sounds it.
It does. Oh, gee. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry, boys.
Sort it out, Fletch.
This is 2 in 2 weeks. Okay, dear Gerard. Dear Gerard, my lover exposed his cheating when he threw another woman's knickers to me.
Oh.
I was on the cusp of leaving my husband of 14 years for this man, and now everything has fallen apart. I just do not know what to do. My lover made me feel happy and desirable again. But this incident completely threw me, and now I've blocked him while working out what to do. When I ran into my lover, who I had been to school with, he was a breath of fresh air. My husband, who I share a 12-year-old son with, had become increasingly jealous and insecure, discouraging me from going out with friends at all. There was never enough I could do to calm down his paranoia, which came from his 2 previous girlfriends, who were grassy huts. That's not very nice. We're in our early 40s. To avoid arguments, I would stay indoors, but it was making me miserable. I become more and more isolated and lonely, spending nights in while my husband just watched TV for hours on end. He had no interest in spending time with me either, in the bedroom or outside of it, not even in the kitchen. So when I bumped into my old school pal last year and he asked me for a midday drink, it felt so reckless but exciting so I agreed. Soon we started to meet for sex at his flat, and our feelings for each other developed. We'd even discussed how I could start putting money aside for a flat deposit so we could be together. Then after one sex session at his flat, I was getting dressed and I couldn't find my knickers. Knickers are like panties.
All right. Thanks, man.
We call them Reginald's over here. The next thing, he picked up a lacy pair from under his bed and he threw them to me, but they weren't mine. I flung them back, demanding to know who they belonged to. His response, well, they're not mine. He left me speechless. Now I've blocked his messages, but I'm a mess. I know I'm the one in a relationship, but this feels like such a betrayal. Gerard, what should I do? Well, you're betraying your husband.
Yeah.
You can't do anything.
This is I have a saying called
goes around,
pot,
comes around?
kettle, black.
Black.
Which means you can't be calling, you a cheater when I'm doing exactly the same thing. Boys,
Yeah.
Sounds like Gibbo's facts.
hang on. Was that the Vast Man?
Oh,
Yeah, it
jeez.
was.
No, I haven't cheated on anyone.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
What you,
Good accusation.
boys, Gerard, as I've said numerous times over the last 4 or 5 years, we don't know who this Gerard is.
No.
Yeah.
But boys, can you jump in and be Gerard? What should she do?
Well, she shouldn't put the knickers on. I know that.
Yeah, they're dirty.
Yeah.
Mate, there's nothing she can do. She's doing the wrong thing.
Yep.
For starters.
She's got a cobble on it. She's got a cobble on the
And
chin.
who's to say that
Yeah.
she's not going to do it again with him in another 10 years?
But then what does she do with the overzealous husband?
He's gone. He's just sitting in the TV.
Yeah, that's no good. That's
Nah.
no good. You can't be like that. So get rid of him and get rid of the other bloke. Go find someone new.
Well, maybe
exactly.
maybe it's not the jealous. Maybe it's not the jealous husband. It's this lady. Maybe she's the issue.
Yeah.
Maybe she is. Well, it seems like she's the issue in both relationships now.
Oh gosh, we get a lot of these females calling. We don't get many from men.
No.
I want to see some more men stuff. I mean,
Ventliners, Brian.
Ventliners. Have you ever been caught doing something you shouldn't have, Ardo?
Oh, mate, Fitzy reckons it sounds like the Palm Beach Currumbin Facebook page.
Oh, yes.
That's
There's some weird stuff.
Fitzy's two-stripe in here because he just texted me privately and he said, how come we haven't seen Rat's text with all these teams?
Oh, his post, after last week. Yeah, what do you say to that, Rat Man?
How'd they go this week?
How'd your Titans go?
Oh, they've struggled.
Yeah, okay. How'd your Waratahs go?
Yeah, not great.
How'd your Sharkies go?
Yeah, they struggled.
Yeah, no.
That's what I said. It was the first time in 15 years. I just bruised my old teams. Is that all right? Can't do that.
Yeah,
It doesn't happen very often.
But I think you got to go the other. What's the opposite to a Bruce? Who's someone who just hammers you?
Oh,
So Bruce, Bruce
Joel?
is a Brucer.
yeah.
Now, we've got to come up with another name for someone else.
Sugar.
On the other side.
Why are you thinking about that? If I wanted to talk about, Timmy Zoo, what kind of hallmarks would I need to see in someone, Brian?
You'd have to have very dark hair that started on your wrists and go forward.
Forward.
Yeah, really forward, almost to your fingers, to your knuckles.
Right, hairy knuckles.
Yes.
You would have been all over it. What's your take? Is he back?
Timmy Zoo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Joey Spence was going to be really dangerous. In the first round, he was really sharp. He was moving around. But if you look in the second round, Timmy Zoo hits him flush. I reckon Joey Spence has gone, that hurt. I don't want any more of that. So then he picked up the tempo, Timmy. So I was surprised that he won it so easily, to be quite honest. Now I'm hearing a whisper that he might get a rematch with that Sebastian Fondura.
Oh.
The guy that he lost to in March last year when he had all the claret all over his head.
And he's the undisputed champ.
He's
now
won
of
all the
division.
belts, yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. Go fight him.
Yeah, my oath. He needs something like that, doesn't he?
So what's happened to the...
Well, he fights Thurman. Thurman
Yeah.
actually has no belt. He's got no belts. So there's nothing really to fight him for.
No.
Hey, boys, this coming through from Joel Gould. He's reporting that Adam Reynolds, he's got the all clear from the hamstring injury. So he's ready to go for the game against the Roosters, expecting to be named.
One of our colleagues, Ian Healy, this morning
one of the greats.
on SENQ, yeah, he believes that he did it not scoring the try, but we've got these serial kickers of the ball into the crowd.
Ben Hunt's
when he kicks the ball, he reckons he's done the hamstring kicking the ball into the crowd.
Okay, well, listen, I believe that to be true as well, but where I need to work this out. So this morning, Vossi and Brandy had patent heels on.
Vossi and Brandy had patent heels on.
Yes.
Yeah? Hang on,
Yes.
Pat.
Pat was
Where's
filling in.
Cozza?
He was filling in this morning.
And what's Cozza?
Yeah.
What's Cozza doing? Is
No,
he
I
out,
don't know. He's just having an RDO.
Is he out camping? He loves his camping.
Holidays, yeah. He probably camping with the kids.
Is he boot scooting? Because he
Hang
loves
on.
boot scooting.
Here's some evidence here. Like we need to, you're the investigator here, Sats. Can we play this, Gibbo?
Because I said through the call, but he's popped one over from almost in front.
Yeah, I was like,
So he
doesn't need a
didn't
lot
whack. He didn't whack the ball that hard. We think that he did the hamstring, punting the ball into the crowd after he scored the try. How's that?
Look, typical Queensland plagiarising.
Oh, hang on, did Pat steal it?
Heel stole.
Oh, I don't know who to... Hang on.
Who
Between
would
Pat
ever
and
plagiarise?
Between Pat and Brandy, butter wouldn't
Actually,
help in either.
Do you know, actually, this morning I heard Vossi say, I'm going to give you a crap stat, but we're going into Joel and Fletch territory here, knowing that full well, he should know full well where the crap stat came from.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
We pinched you blokes. Boys, have a great
Crap stack.
Thank you very much,
have a
Daddy
great
Bass.
show, and guess what?
Thank you.
Guess
What's
what? White
that?
Lotus finale.
Oh,
is-
yes.
Don't talk about it.
I know, but hang on.
I'm pumped up.
Hang on, boys.
I don't know what's going to happen
A
here.
text came through and I read it. A text came through and I read it.
Do you
and
believe it to be true or not?
Well, they got an early viewing.
Yeah, no, it came at 1 o'clock.
I've
did it?
been paranoid all day that a spoiler would come
Well,
through.
I looked at it, and do you want me to say it?
So whatever you do,
No!
I feel like
I'm
I do.
taking my headphones
No,
off.
if I'm going down, you're all going down.
Fletch,
Got
we're
my
about to
headphones
leave.
off.
See you, boys. But whatever you do tonight, folks, do not spoil the party for Sats and the Rat.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, don't text them, please don't.
See you, lads.
See ya, boys.
Now they're really paranoid.
You're still here? We'll see more on the Joel and Fletch socials and catch us live on SEN Radio. Because if you don't, you're an A grade. But if you do, you're the absolute Mickey.
What? You want more? Then make sure you're following our socials and listening live to SEN Radio for your daily dose of Sportsday with Sats and Rat.